Good afternoon.
Yeah!
So we'll start off with a few polkas, lads. Seems we're both from Kerry, I suppose.
I'm always Kerry.
1, 2, 3, 4 polkas we've been playing with years. We only found the names of them there yesterday. So Lucy Farr's The Glen Cottage, Jim Tarrant's polka and Patrick O'Connor's. So we've got a few jigs there now. So Helby Hayden, the Wandering Minstrel.
And these are new enough ones, so you knew those names. Too sober for ABBA. No, I'm going to sing a song was made famous by the Botty Band, and it's a song about how loved a woman feels by her husband, and how nice he is to her, and how he's not a drunk or mean or anything like that. And it's also about how much people love fruit, I think. I don't know what the song's about, to be honest. it's an old Irish song anyway. It's called Do You Love an Apple? Or Still I Love It. Do you love an apple? Do you love a pear? Do you love a laddie with curly brown hair? Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I will be with him wherever he goes. Before I got married, I wore a black shawl. But since I got married, I wear bugger all. Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I will be with him wherever he goes. He stood in the corner, a fag in his mouth, 2 hands in his pockets, he whistled me out. Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I will be with him wherever he goes. He works down the pier for 9 bob a week. Come Saturday night he comes rolling home drunk. Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I'll be with him wherever he goes. He bought me a dress, was the palest of blues. When the windows got dirty, he tore it in two. Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I'll be with him wherever he goes. Before I got married, I'd sport and I'd play, but now the cradle, it gets in my way. Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I will be with him wherever Do you love an apple? Do you love a bear? Do you love a laddie with curly brown hair? Oh, still I love him, I can't deny him. I will be with him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
A lovely man altogether, isn't it?
Right, we're going to do a few slides, so lads. So the first one, the dirty treadles, the hare in the corner is the second one. The quarry cross slide and going to the well for water. Again, the slides we're playing with juniors and never knew the names of them.
We'll forget them after this.
Exactly. next set of reels, I used to always play when I was younger for flags and stuff. Haven't played them in years, so I hope they come out alright. Remains of Old Cisco, Mayor Harrison's Fedora, and the Gravel Walk. Alright.
So. much. We'll do another song now, if that's alright. It's a TradSoc. This song is a very early rebel song, I suppose. It's from 1510, I think. It's probably written after that. It's about the Battle of Glenmalure, is it? Something to do with the rebellion, the Desmond Rebellion era. And it's one of very few songs about Carlo. I wonder why. It's called Follow Me Up to Carlo. And it's very wordy, so if I trip over myself, I apologise. A lot of old names of people who are long dead. Carroll, your face, you're fighting, or the old disgrace till Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place, sent you to the Fern. Grace said victory was sure, and soon the firebrand he'd secure. Instead we met at Glenmalure with Fate McHugh O'Byrne. Trust it's where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. Love Fitzwilliam, have a care, falling is your star, Lord. Up with halberd, up with sword, onward goes the vital Lord. Fate McHugh is giving the word, follow me up to Carlo. Flashing o'er the English vale, see all the children of the gale, and leave a Burren's banner, rester of a fighting stock, William and a Saxon pound, and one of mine, and Irish not by up in teach and manner. Cause it's where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, falling is your star, Lord. Up with halberd, up with sword, onward goes the vital Lord. Fate McHugh is giving the word, follow me up to Carlo. From Contaggart to Clonmore, Saxon Lord, brave and glory all the war, and never lose the hardies. Light is shook and light is dead. Now for Black Fitzwilliam, we'll send it over to the red, Eliza and her ladies. Cause it's where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, falling is your star, Lord. Up with halberd, up with sword, on the go to Bible Lord. Fate McHugh is giving the word, follow me up to Carlo. For monkeys up in the zoo, and if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Looking for monkeys up in the zoo, and if I had a face like you, I'd join the British Army. Cause it's where Lord Kildare, fate will do what fate will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, falling is your star, love. Out with halberd, up with sword, on the go to Bible Lord. Fate McHugh is giving the word, follow me up to Carlo.
You.
Oh. That last verse isn't from 1510, I don't think. From being 10 years old, probably.
Right, we'll go on to a waltz next. I suppose we have to do a bit of a slow one. So we'll do Emma's Waltz. It's from a recording by Damien Milan. And then we'll go on to two reels after that. So Pigeon on the Gate and Sporting Paddy. Around.
Jeez, it's when you're about
is it? That's it, yeah. Time for one more set.
About time, huh?
Very good. Right, I suppose we'll finish how we started. Set of polkas.
You.
Yeah.
It's great to be here.
Thanks very much for coming and thanks for having us. I sat here myself for years for TradSoc events, so it's great to be back. So we'll finish with the set again. Funky names. Riding on a load of hay with confidence is the first one. I went out upon the ice is the second one, and then Sunny Reardon's is the last one.